Good morning, fam. Welcome back to the channel, man. It's TYT. I'm your everyday. And you guys are on the vlogs, man. Man, it's crazy. I still do that. But I'm sitting here waiting for this catering order, guys. Like, I knew it wasn't gonna be on time, man. I knew it. I knew they wasn't gonna be on time. So stressful, man. They need to hurry up because I have another order right after this one. So. But anyway, guys, I'll holler at y'all a little bit, man. The stress, guys. That took 40 minutes past the pickup time. 40 minutes. These restaurants, like, they're never ready, man. Like, I mean, Panda, like, they need to get their stuff together, man. And there's certain ones, it's always the ones like, all right. So, these people, they were waiting for Uber and, orders, and they was waiting for Super Greens, and the one lady that was preparing all the orders, she's like, I'm one person, you have to wait. If you don't want to wait, you can just cancel the order. Like, she was talking to the Uber guy, because he was being a dick though, and he was like, well, we get paid to deliver, not to wait. And then, she was talking to one of the managers, and she was like, well, I could just kick him out. I just kick him out. I was just sitting there like, wow. And there's a million ways to handle that. I don't think that was the best way. Like, you could have been like, well, we can't make the food magically appear, like, it's cooked fresh, sir. So, can you please wait, but the way, but she said it the way she said it, but, I basically said the same thing, but just in different words. But 40 minutes late, guys. So the drop-off was only like 25 minutes late. It's supposed to be dropped off at 10:40. I got there like right after 11. But now I'm speeding to my next one, which was supposed to be picked up at 11. It's 11:13 right now. 11:01. It's 11:13 right now. I'll be getting there at 11:20. So, and this only happens when I have a delivery right after. Like, you guys see when I pick up caterings, I walk in and they're basically done. Even if I have to wait like 10 minutes, like, that's not bad, like, for a 10-minute wait. 10, 15 minutes. But the ones that always take forever to wait, it's always when I have something after it. Like, I don't know what it is, It's just, it's just crazy. But I'm zooming to get to this little delivery, guys. I'm just passing up people like they're standing still. But I can't get around this truck right here on the left. Like, they're just, they're taking their time. So there's nothing I can really do, man. But just drive safely and get to my order. But I messaged the apps, like, they have to know. Like, I told them, that I'm running late and stuff. So, but if I get there in enough time, man, I won't be too late to the drop off. Probably like a couple minutes. So, but the stress. What's good, fam? Man, so I had to come and get tires on the car. Hello. I already got them out. Like, they came like a couple hours ago. So go ahead and throw those on. Freshies, man. Freshies in there. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get those thrown on. I'll holler at y'all a little bit. Yo, so man, it's been a minute since I've been on here. But man, the car driving a whole lot better. Like it ain't making that sound. Like I know what that sound like. It's familiar because I'm used to riding on bad tires. But man, I knew it was that back tire the whole time making that noise. It was like a rubbing like sound to it, but you know. So I thought it was the front, like right here. You know, I thought it was my axles, like you know, my axles messed up. I thought it was making my wheels sound like that, but no, it was the back wheels. But anyway, guys, I'm just out here straight getting it, man. Like it's just funny though, like how people let their kids go outside and play, and they don't watch them at all. Don't set like no kind of guide rules to what they do, cause like a lot of areas, you know, like the kids gotta basically play in the street. There's no sidewalks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So if your kid's gonna be outside playing in the street, like the street that I just came off of, it's a cross street, you know, and it's more of a busier street, not like a main street, but it's a busier street. And like this one kid, he's riding this scooter. His hands is up here on the scooter. That thing way too big for him. Like boy, when you get your butt to that corner, don't go past that corner, cause he's gonna be trying to ride that scooter, and ain't gonna be able to stop that boy. And somebody gonna be zooming through there. You know how people drive. Like people don't be, you know, paying attention. You know, especially on a side street like that. They just be driving. You know, the kid gonna be right there and run them right over. You know, knock on wood, hopefully that don't happen. But, you know, there's no way that boy should be going out towards that street. When he gets to that corner, you turn around and come back. Good morning, fam. Welcome back to the channel. It's the next day status. So yesterday was pretty uneventful, man. I came home and was kind of knocked out in the afternoon. Oh, y'all know. Then I went and got tires and stuff, and then I just worked, and then I picked up Ray from work, and then we was at home basically. You know, I didn't pick up the camera, but it's all good, man. It's the same old thing every day. Y'all already know. So, man, I'm rushing out of here, man, because I got a catering order to be to in like 30 minutes, and I've been woke since 5 o'clock. It's 10 minutes to 7 basically, and I have to be there at 7:20. So let's get on this road, man. Hopefully I have time to go to Dunkin', but I don't know. So I'm just trying to get my butt ease on down the road. What's good, fam? So I'm almost at my catering pickup, man, with 2 minutes to spare. It seems like, man, it's right up here on the other side of this light, but it seems like this light is taking forever, and then I'm just realizing that it's gonna take me forever to turn where the restaurant's at, so I might as well turn right here. That's what's up, man. Like I made it just in time. Like I just don't understand like how I wake up so early, and always when it's time to leave, like it takes me so long to leave out of the house. It's just bad, man. Like I tried to leave early so I have plenty of time, so I'll be sitting outside the restaurant when it's time to pick it up, and still got here like 2 minutes before the pickup. Crazy. But I'm at this place. I was just here the other day. Just baked out here in Mustang. All right, real quick, man. Like, you know, kids do stuff, you know, and try to be funny and things like that. And it was this one time where, I was in like fourth or fifth grade, and somebody was like, raise up your arm and say Mustang. And I did it, and then they started laughing. Like, I guess because it, like must, like from your underarms or whatever, but I never really got it. Even to this day, every time like I see a Mustang or something, I think about that Mustang. All right, guys. So I just got that first catering order dropped off and everything, man. But, I'm listening to Sway in the morning, and Heather B is hosting the show today. But when they came on this morning, Heather was like, she want to talk about, she ain't no doctor or nothing like that, but she want to talk about this burdock root. She wanted to talk about burdock root, which it's supposed to help with like eczema and like the detoxifying your blood or something like that, or something, but it's supposed to be like, once she started taking that, like, it cleared up her eczema, like, and she just started, experiencing or getting eczema like the last year or so, you know what I mean? And, a doctor gave her some cream or something to put on, and it didn't do nothing. But like the last few months, she been, drinking, the different teas and stuff, and she recommended like somebody to check out, about like a herbalist or something, to check out like the teas and stuff. And it kind of makes me want to try it, not just, just like because I have eczema, like I have dry skin all around, you know what I'm saying? Like in high school, guys, people used to always talk about me because my hands is ashy, like especially like in there, like it's always been like that in high school, But even if I put lotion on, like I found like some good lotion where, my hands aren't as ashy, especially in between my fingers and stuff. So it works, but like I get bad eczema like in my like on my back and stuff like that. Like I use like sensitive skin detergent, and that tends to work, so I don't break out as much or whatever. My clothes aren't as itchy and things like that. But I think I should try that out. The burdock root is what it's called, and you can use it as a tea or whatever. But I'm in my first DoorDash drop off, so let's go, guys. Holler at y'all in a little bit. What's up, guys? Look who I got with me. Oh, just went home. He headed out to Walmart real quick. Just real quick, and then we'll be back to the grind. But it's just crazy being up so early, man. And it's like, like how the old people be like, oh, the day is half gone. What are you talking about? I feel like I done did so much today. And it's just 9:18.
Yeah, it was like time slowed down, and it was like moving so fast to slow down, which is a good thing.
So, like, Memorial Day is not next week, but the week after. So I'm wondering, like, you starting to see the flags up everywhere. And then they got, on 29th Street, they got barriers up. I guess they having some type of parade or something. But, they setting up for it, man. It's crazy. But, headed out to Walmart, guys. Catch y'all in a little bit. All right, guys. So I'm home. Man, at least it's windy out here, because I was just freaking out because my car was like, I'm like, man, these axles going out, because I know like my axles is clicking. And I'm trying to go to Arizona next week. You know, this weekend. Well, Monday. I'm trying to leave and go to Arizona, and I was gonna fix my axles before I left, but I was online shopping for them, and nowhere selling 2025 axles. And I'm guessing because it's the same as the 2024. I'm hoping that they are, you know, but I'm hoping that they are. But it's Thursday, so I can't order none right now. And by the time I leave, because they won't be here in time, so I'm thinking maybe I might get them sent to my dad's house, and then just change them one of the mornings when I'm there. You know, like axle jobs aren't that bad. You know, it's I don't even think you got to pop the ball joint. I think it's just you know the tie rods, and then I don't know why I'm saying all this. Like y'all know what the hell I'm talking about, but it should be pretty simple. I remember when the axle broke on the Volt. I had the axles in the car. I just had to I had to have Paul pick me up and bring me back, and I just had to and it took me like probably about 15, 20 minutes to pop the axle out and put the new one in. So it don't take that long, you know what I mean? If you know what you're doing. And these axles, like I've done, like Paul has a Nissan. It's a 2014, and like it's the same thing, like the exact same procedure as this one. Because I took the wheels. Oh yeah, I got from the other day. I took the wheels off and stuff and looked under there just to see, you know, what kind of axles they was and how the part looked. So I wasn't ordering the wrong part, because from the way that they looked on eBay, I would have definitely ordered the wrong part. But um, but I'll see, man. I'm just gonna be praying and being very hopeful, you know, because I really don't want to break down while I'm on the road. You know, I know I should be good on the way there, but on the way back, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't, you know, because those axles been popping for a while. But we'll see, man. But I'm about to get ready to take me a damn nap, guys. I've been woke forever, and I'm just tired. I'm so. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Anyway, catch y'all when I get back up, and I'm about to just turn this tube on and have it watch me for a little bit. Help! Man, so I'm up. It's a little bit after 4 o'clock, and the tire shop, man, they gave me my damn tires back. Like, I didn't understand what the dude was saying. They could have freaking recycled these boys, but it's all good. I'll get rid of them. That's the one that kept going low. I just got a delivery. Pretty good one too, so trying to hurry my butt up. That one ain't that bad, but kept both of them boys. I got the freshies on there. Y'all see them. Still got the panda bags in there from yesterday. Woo! Ankle on fire. But back at it. Let's get it. Yo, what's good, fam? Man, so I'm out here, man. I am out here. This is the 344 Highway Turnpike. But man, I'm at Saltgrass picking up catering drop off. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's all to the G. It's all to the G. Saltgrass nonetheless. man. But I'm just out here just straight getting that paper, y'all. But you know, I've been at home, you know, at the Walmart and stuff. But now it's back to the grind, y'all. So I'm gonna holler at y'all in a little while. Man, look at Walmart getting all fancy. They touch screen. They touch screen on everything. They said, let me upgrade you. Mike still didn't want to hook up. It wasn't on, but now it is. It still don't want to hook up. They're like, dude, it ain't been 30 seconds yet. I mean, 20 seconds. This is nice, though, man. This is nice. This... Wow. 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 They're getting all fancy with it. Gas dripping all over the place. That's what's up. They just upgraded. Look how she parked. She was like, fuck it. She was like, I don't care. Fancy schmancy Walmart. Wow. $31, guys. How is gas cheaper? I don't know. It's all good. This is the most I've paid for gas in a while, but then again, my tank is basically empty, so. But I'm not looking forward to those Arizona gas prices. Not at all. All right, guys. So, what's the deal? Man, I be out here working sometimes, guys, and then I have this thoughts going through my mind. You know, it's kind of funny, you know. But so growing up, you know, I grew up in the neighborhood, like, you know, and as a kid, you know, my grandfather would always sit on the porch, and he'd be out just sitting on the porch. And eventually we had these neighbors that moved next door to us. So then, like, and the neighbor, his name Mr. Hugh, he would always sit right next, you know, so they can sit on the porch next to each other, and they could kind of pass stuff over the porch, like it's just that close, like our houses were like close together. So it was kind of like they were on the same porch, but they would just be sitting on the porch, you know, just chilling or whatever. But before I get to that one, you know, I kind of was thinking, you know, like my grandfather would sit on the porch, you know, he would have this like squirrel just come up on the porch, and you know, he always wore his slacks or whatever. So a squirrel would just come up and climb on his leg, on his foot, you know, on his leg, on his lap. That's what I was trying to say. And my grandfather would hand the squirrel what was those nuts that you had to use a little nutcracker to open? They're probably like walnuts or whatever. But he would hand the squirrel that, you know, like every day the squirrel would come up to him. And, you know, he would hand the squirrel the thing, and then he would just, the squirrel would take it and then go on about his business. Like, I watched this like so many times. But anyway, so my grandfather and Mr. Hugh, like, they would just sit on the porch, and, you know, we'll be outside playing or whatever, and, you know, just being kids, you know what I mean? And basically, you know, like back then, you know, like as kids, you had to have an imagination. So like, and you couldn't, like, I was talking about this yesterday, you know, like how this kid was, you know, on his scooter just going about. When we was that kid's age, we couldn't leave from in front of the house. So we had where Mr. Hughes, where his house ended, or like his property line ended. We had there, our house, Mr. Burnside's house, and Miss Pat's house. So we had like 4 houses, like you could ride your bike, your big wheel up and down right there, but you couldn't go any further than that. And it was kind of funny because like we had this little metal thing like on somebody's grass, like at one end of the street, and then it was kind of like the same thing, but it was a lot shorter. By the other house that we couldn't go, so it was like pole to pole basically. But anyway, but I mean, we would do so much stuff right there. I mean, even like when we had to shovel the snow, we had to shovel the snow from Mr. Hughes' house all the way down to Miss Pat's house. But Miss Pat like paid me to shovel the snow, because normally it would be to Mr. Burnside's house. But we would be out there playing. It just like so much stuff that like in my childhood happened right out there. You know what I mean? From when I was just a little kid, coming all the way up till I was old enough to just go out about in the neighborhood. But Mr. Hugh and my grandfather, it kind of remind me of Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble. Mr. Hugh was Barney Rubble. My grandfather was Fred Flintstone. And we'll be sitting out on the porch and people will come past and everybody would speak. They'd be like, hello. That's just how it was, back in the day. Like, people just came up and down the street all day and they walked past. Hello, how you doing? Hello, hi. This is how it was. And then some of the older people in the neighborhood, they called my grandfather Big Man. They'd be like, hey, big man. So I grew up in a neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, everybody knew each other, or everybody went to school. All the kids went to the same school, and so on and so forth. But getting back to my grandfather and Mr. Hugh, because like when I went to go pick up that pizza, I just picked up a pizza and the guy's name was Fred, and it reminded me of Fred Flintstone. Then I started thinking about Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble, and it just took me right back to my grandfather and Mr. Hughes. So they'd just be sitting on the porch, just talking stuff, laughing back and forth and stuff like that. So we'll be outside playing and stuff. And, something that happened, like it was this one time, me and my brother got into it or something. And, the thing back in the day was, kids be like, I'm going to teeell. And I remember like it was either me or my brother, but one of us was running the house getting ready to go teeell, and then Mr. Hugh was like, I'm gonna teeell. They just laughing, cracking jokes, I'm gonna teeell. So like every time we walk past, I'm gonna teeell. That just takes me back, man. Like I just have stuff like just playing through my mind sometimes where it's just like, I don't know, like it just plays back in my mind like it was yesterday, guys. But I just thought that I would share that. A little story time today, guys. Boy, has it been a long day. Ooh. Man, I started editing my video, my other channel, but that's what I did. I started, but I. All right, fam. Just oh, so I wanted to hit 250 today, but I didn't, man. But it's all good. I hit like 230, 229. Came up like $21 short, but it's all good, man. Hell of a day, but it's just crazy because like I slept for like an hour or so this afternoon, but like right now, man, I'm just ready to go to bed. It's 10:32, y'all. So like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but um, I started editing my video for my other channel. Haven't even started editing this video, but like, I'm just ready to go to bed, man. Like, I tried editing the video, but like, I'm not with it, you know. But man, this is how my life's been going for years. Every night, sitting here, getting these videos edited, sometimes 2 videos. And other days, maybe like 3 or 4, like if I do a record video or a garage, so uh, I think I'm just gonna take my ass to bed. And, eventually, I'm gonna get up early, so I just have to get my ass up and then just edit in the morning and stuff, you know. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm woken every morning anyway. But like, I'm just lazy as hell right now, man. But like, I just want to lay down. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I don't even want to get in the bed. I just want to lay down. Man, but that's just how it is, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. 2-day vlog status, man. Like, I hope, it turned out good. I tried, I put in the effort to put together a good video, man, but y'all already know the story, man. It's just my day in the life. All I do is work. And I try to, share like things that's on my mind and stuff while I'm working and stuff. So, man, thanks for watching, guys. But I'm in a video right here. Just like, share, comment, subscribe. Holla at y'all on the next one, man.